Hello there. Welcome back, y'all. We are getting ready for a retreat. And so I thought it would be a fun video to kind of show you a day in the life, well, maybe more like 36 to 48 hours in the life of what it means to get ready to host a retreat. So in a couple of days, we are hosting a one-day women's retreat for the summer solstice for my Feminine on Fire circle. And so tonight we are 2 days away, and it is time to start gathering food, because not only do I host the retreat and the programming and all of that, but also we make food. We prepare a lunch, and my husband Josh, who's holding the camera right now, helps me prepare a beautiful 5-course lunch for this retreat, which is so special. So to the grocery stores we go. Let's go. On the road. Where's our first stop, Josh?
Costco!
Costco! Woohoo! We're really having a rally for this one. But then we get to go to Central Market, which we like. It's kind of a big grocery store, like a bougie grocery store, right? It's
like nice cheeses.
You get the olives, you get the
nice meze bar.
The fruit is the fruit section and produce section is amazing.
Yeah.
Basically, you can give them all your money.
Yeah.
But it's a fun place to shop, so we'll be doing most of our shopping there. But we have to get a few Costco staples.
The bulk stuff.
So, woo-hoo. So here's our Costco list. Not too bad. Like half personal, half for the retreat. Cauliflower cookies. Yummy. Scary, actually. Did you find an extra there?
I need dips.
He requires dips. That looks
Garlic
good.
Dip. That looks good. There's also this spinach artichoke parmesan.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. There's a lot of choices.
Yeah.
They're all in 1 gallon sizes.
Oh, it's exciting. It'll last a week.
It'll last a week.
For you.
Do y'all need a box too?
Sure.
Let's do this.
Oh boy. So this is where lots of veggies, herbs, nuts, the good stuff. What do you think about the little guys for the salad?
Yeah, seems good.
Potato. To go with our main. What's our main, Josh? Our main. Our main course. Lemon tarragon salmon. Pesto mushrooms for vegetarian folks. And herbs de Provence chicken with turnip potato mash.
Oh, those are nice. Yeah, I like those.
I think we found our combo.
It's nice. Yeah, it looks good.
What do y'all think? I love that. Is that a small doggy? We made it back home. Time to bring everything in. we love hosting retreats. But it's a lot of work, isn't it?
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
But it'll be more fun tomorrow when we actually get to make the food.
It's the best part, honestly, for me.
Yeah. The best part for me is hanging out with the ladies. And of course, eating food that we've made. We're gonna transform this space too from my little sound healing den. Oh my gosh, the snorting in the background from the small Caro. To our little retreat area tomorrow as well. Can't wait. We made it. Some things are put away over here. We, and by we I mean Josh, is cleaning the kitchen. So tomorrow will be easy. The grocery shopping I feel like is always the hardest part. Don't you think?
Yeah, definitely the most exhausting.
Yeah, it's like you're filling up the car. But now, okay, we gotta show you the fridge. Looking good. I was worried it wouldn't all fit, but I guess a lot of it is in the freezer. Signing off for the night. See you in the morning.
Toodles.
Good morning. We are starting to prep some of the delicious lunch and food in the kitchen. But first, I just do coffee. Well, decaf for me, but nearly in business. So today is the day before the retreat, and the focus is making all the food. We always make a delicious artisanal lunch for our retreats, but for the summer solstice, we go a little all out and do this 5-course menu. Are you kidding me? So we have these basil ricotta bites, prosciutto, honey drizzle, oh my gosh, amazing. A heirloom gazpacho soup, a French countryside salad, and then the main, we're doing pesto salmon chicken or portobello with some mash. And then for dessert, we make these delicious biscuits with grilled peach, this cashew cream sauce with a honey drizzle. Oh my gosh. So Josh has worked in restaurants and chefed it up for years. I used to own a organic juice bar and cafe, and so we love kind of like putting our culinary passions into the mix and getting to share this with the women of the retreat. So let's make some stuff. We gotta get busy. All right, so we're starting off with some strawberry shortcake bliss truffles, and I like to make these for the morning to have with some fruit when the ladies arrive. And it's just a mix of nuts and dried fruit. It's delicious though. So we've got cashews, dates, raisins, freeze-dried strawberries, Himalayan sea salt, and vanilla, and coconut flakes. I'll blend them all up and see how it turns out. Pretty tasty. Might add a little maple syrup.
We have asparagus for the salad that we're gonna roast off, and then I'm also going to chop up some beets and roast those as well. That's my next activity.
All right, so now I'm making a cashew coconut cream sauce, and it's this amazing silky sauce that we'll put with the biscuits and peaches for dessert. It's amazing. You can use it for pancakes. You can use it for like a drizzle on something, kind of like an icing. So I'll put these cashews that I've been soaking in hot water, coconut milk, some melted coconut oil, maple syrup, vanilla, salt, lemon juice. So it starts off really runny, but then when you refrigerate it, it gets really thick. I'm making solstice iced tea. So I always have a bunch of herbs around and I always serve tea both hot, but for the summer solstice, I like to serve iced tea as well. So I'm gonna make one with ginger as the primary herb, some yarrow, which is kind of like a chamomile, kind of calming, and orange peel or orange granules. And I'll add honey and then cool it and serve it. Now it's time to make some gazpacho, which is a chilled tomato soup. And I got heirloom tomatoes, cucumber, a spicy pepper, some onions, garlic, sherry vinegar, maybe olive oil, and I think a few more things. So, exciting. All right, we are making our way through our kitchen list.
The saga.
The saga. It's almost 2 o'clock. So we still have to make pesto, finish the mash, prepare the chicken, make some salad dressing.
Yep.
And then we look to setting up the space and the yard. Are we even halfway done? I don't think so. Usually we go to the evening, the night before.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're making progress. We've got the cashew cream sauce. The tea turned out lovely. The summer solstice tea, which will be iced.
Good.
We got roasted or toasted walnuts, roasted vegetables, strawberry shortcake bliss truffles,
Correct.
gazpacho.
Gazpacho.
We're killing it.
Doing good?
Yeah.
This is great. This is the fun part. We're going to mash potatoes and turnips now into a fine, airy whip. I have in there garlic and butter and all the boiled turnips and potatoes. And then we're just gonna start taking it easy. Alright, let's see what's up. Yes. That's what we're looking for right there. Creaminess.
I know I could make these on the computer, but there's something about the food labels. This is like my signature thing. I always do it handwritten.
All right, we are in the backyard. Just gotta get ready for hosting some folks. We had some storms come through, so I need to clear up some debris. We're gonna scrub down some of the furniture, the lawn chairs, all that stuff. Get this deck all cleaned off, and then set things up. So I'll just do some time lapses, see what happens.
Moving the instruments to set up now. Oh, no.
You ready for dinner? Ready for dinner? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Sit. Roll over. Whew. Okay. Is that good?
Well, I had to take a little nap. I was so tired. Y'all, now I need to get this space ready, which means cleaning out my desk a little bit and moving the cushions around, setting up an altar space, getting candles, and then in just a little bit, I'll get the flowers ready. So let's go. I had to find my sun cards and summer cards for the altars. We have 7 of us tomorrow, so every time it's a little bit of a different configuration. Time for flowers. So the beautiful flowers that I got yesterday. I mean, and these beauties. And then I like to put them a couple in big vases, and then I have all these green vases that were my grandmother's that she had a big collection, and I like to use for retreats and events. Well, it's very easy to get into these flowers. Flower arranging. Look at that. I did it all myself, not really. I don't often buy bouquets, but I mean, when they do it perfectly for the right price. Oh my gosh, hold on, we're gonna do a tour. Tour de flower. Beauties. Thank you, whoever made this lovely bouquet. And then these. I love this little holder, so I'll put these out around the space and the altar. What are you doing? You need a toy? I always love to create an altar for my women's circles and retreats. Altars not only offer a physical center point for the circle, adding a sense of beauty and peace, but they also energetically hold space for the ancestors, guides, and support in the unseen realm. Traditionally, altars have been a place of offering to higher power or those who have passed on in many religious and spiritual traditions. And I love bringing something beautiful that represents the women that came before us, the ancient matriarchs who used to gather in circle. Coming together. Let's see, I'm gonna get these cards out. I like to have some tarot oracle decks for my retreats out for women to pull as they would like. We are a little tired, but happy. And tomorrow the best part comes because we get to hang out with some beautiful ladies, share some delicious food, and share in ritual and sweetness with each other. Woohoo! Good morning. It's the morning of the retreat, and I am up. I'm gonna start some tea. We're gonna have I'm gonna serve some hot lavender black tea. And then I think I'm going to take the dog on a walk and then get myself ready and then start getting more set up. So, good morning. I'm so excited. Better get this dog on a walk because if I don't, I'll find enough stuff to do around here. So, dog walk? Yeah. Clearing the space, clearing myself. I need to print one more thing off. I'm gonna print the thing off and then take the dog on a walk. That's what we're gonna do. Out on a walk. And then we have to hurry and get ready. It's like almost 8:30. And people start showing up at 9:45, so I'm doing pretty good. But I need to get myself ready. I need to finish setting up the space and do a little energy prep. But it feels good to get some air and a little sunshine before the day. Getting myself ready. It was very warm out there. I should have showered after the walk in hindsight. What are you gonna do? A lot of days when I host retreats, we have them both inside and outside. And we'll do one little part outside because one woman is bringing a painting ritual where we're gonna be throwing paint and like using our emotions with the paint. But other than that, it'll be inside because it is very warm. Very warm day. I asked everybody to wear white, yellow, or gold because it's the solstice. So I've got white on today. I'm gonna do gold on my eyes. Now we're in the back bathroom for the hair. It's about as good as it's gonna get today. Let's go find some jewelry and then finish setting up the space. Before each circle and retreat I host, I like to clear the space and clear my energy as well. I usually use a mix of smoke, smudging with herbs like dried rosemary or lavender. And I also like to use a drum and my voice. I call on support with intention that each woman receives exactly what she needs. I ask for support in releasing my mind and ego as I hold space for the circle and ceremonies, and that I be a channel for the highest and best to flow through, holding a sacred space for us to celebrate, heal, and grow together. We got it all done, and with like 5 minutes to spare, women will be showing up soon. And this is a time I just sit and remember my why. Why we are gathering, why we are meeting for the summer solstice, and this time of illumination and this time of celebration. I've walked this journey with the Feminine on Fire women since February, and so it's really a time to honor and acknowledge this path that we've walked and also to illuminate the way forward as divine feminine leaders and way showers in this time. So I'm really excited. All right, signing off for now, but I'll show you clips throughout the day. We had such a beautiful morning together, opening, connecting, dropping in, and now we're moving into one of my favorite parts of the day, lunch. We don't always do a full 5-course experience, but for the solstice retreat, I love to go all out. Because food, real, vibrant, intentional food, is medicine. It nourishes us not only physically, but energetically, emotionally, even spiritually. Food carries vibration, the colors, the textures, the smells and flavors. They wake up our senses. They help us land more deeply with our bodies. And it can remind us of the beauty and abundance of this earth. And in this setting, they open us to presence, to pleasure, and to possibility. The meal then becomes an experience to pause and receive, to savor, to feel held by the food, by the land, and by the circle. It's such a joy to get to share our passion. It's going well.
It's going well.
I think they like it.
Good.
How's it going in here?
Dish time.
Yeah, this is the messy cleanup thing. So the retreat is complete, and it's always such a beautiful day. We finished with a ceremony of illumination to sort of focus on what we are illuminating for our path forward. And it's this beautiful ceremony where each woman shares what she's illuminating, what she's reclaiming, like who and how she is and why, and how she's going to show up in the world as a divine feminine leader in this time. And then we have a chance for each of the women to reflect back and share love with her. And so pretty much I've just cried for the last hour. Oh, wow. So all of the love, the labor of love and the work towards the retreat is always worth it. This is like, these are the moments that I live for. And to hear these women share how their lives have been changed and transformed by being in space with other women is my why. And as many women said, like the ripple effect, like how their lives are changing, how that ripples out to their families, their friends, their networks, and so on. This is the juicy stuff. And so thanks for being with me here on this video and being with us as we shared with you a kind of probably messy, but also honest peek behind the scenes of what it takes to put together and host just a one-day retreat, a women's circle. So thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, I invite you to do that and leave me a comment with your favorite part of this video. I'd love to hear. Sending you so much love. Bye, friends. See you soon.